everyone, and in this video today I'd like to take you through an exercise called the torpedo, and we're going to do this in a side lying position today. So I'm going to show you face on, that's probably the best option for you, and then I will show you a slight variation in case that feels a little bit too challenging. So from here we're going to come and lie down on our side. As always, when lying down on our side you need to make sure you're lying in a really straight line, so you might like to use the front of your mat as a ruler just to ensure that you're nice and straight. From here, have a quick glance down the legs to check that the ankles, the knees, the hips are nicely aligned, and then you're reaching away with that top arm so that your head is resting on your bicep. Now you may feel that you need a block or a towel under your head if your neck is falling out of alignment here. That's something you'll need to check. And also we want to be engaging the core here so that we can just slide our fingertips under our waist, and that just means that we're already using the core muscles. Now for our first option, we can put our hand down in front of us for stability. Again, check that the shoulder isn't rolling forwards, keep the shoulder blade back and down, and the pressure through the fingertips is extremely light. Now we're going to clamp our heels together in this position, breathe in to prepare. On the out breath, engage the core, use those oblique muscles to just raise the legs up, and then breathe in to lower down. And back down again. So the thing I'd like you to notice in that exercise is that I'm moving my legs from my hip joints, but everything from the hips upwards is staying perfectly still. So the aim of this exercise is to work on your scapular stability, your rib cage, your trunk, and your pelvic stability. You're also working on your core engagement here, pelvic floor usage, and working our transverse abdominis muscles for control. But what we should feel when we're lifting is the oblique muscles on the side of the body closest to the ceiling are the ones that are being contracted and used to lift the legs from the ground. Now I was lifting my legs up to hip height. You only want to be doing that as long as you can maintain that gap between your waist and the mat. If you start to feel your body sinking and you can't control that movement, just don't lift the legs so high. So just lift the legs as high as you can control, keeping that waist lifted and that core nicely engaged. So to make this exercise more difficult, what you can do from here is just take the arm away from the ground. Some people like to hold it up in the sky here as well. That's completely up to you. And again, breathe in to prepare, breathe out to lift. And back down again. Okay, so you can alter the height of the legs to make sure you're able to keep the body in a nice position, and just think of lying in this really narrow corridor. So you're trying not to roll forwards through the body or backwards. You want to keep your shoulders stacked on top of each other, your hips stacked on top of each other, and it's a really controlled movement. Remember, we're always moving with the rhythm of our breath. We're not just hoisting the legs up into the air and then letting them drop back down to the mat again. Okay, so I really hope you enjoyed that exercise. Do leave your comments below, let me know how you're getting on with it, and I really look forward to seeing you in the next video.